Hello, hello. Welcome in. My name is Jakobdoesathing. Today we are running Mega Man 8. Yeah, this game is pretty amazing. I am running it on PS2 fastest speed for optimal rolling times. Not necessarily the best hardware, since this is a 75 XX console, which is like slightly below. You want an SCPH 90K model for best optimal loading times, but I don't have one of those yet. So, but yeah. This is Mega Man 8. I apologize if I mess up a few times here and there, because it is 1:40 in the morning where I am, so I am a little bit tired, but I hope I can make it through. So, yeah. I suppose we shall just get started. So, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So, Mega Man 8 is one of the more joked upon games, as you know from the awesome voice acting that it has. But I really love this game. Shout out to my buddy No Ice 5 for actually giving me this copy of Mega 8 that you used to run on. Appreciate it, man. But so, going up on the intro stage, you have your first little instance here where you get to meet Rush, who also gives us the Mega Ball. Yeah, shut up, I don't care about lore. At least not yet. So, one of the best things about running on original hardware is not only faster loading times, but you can mash through text. So you can use all 4 face buttons, so like X, circle, triangle, and square to mash through text. This applies to both versions, so there isn't necessarily a faster version, whether it be Rockman 8 or Mega Man 8, so I want a copy of Rockman 8 eventually, but I'm a little low on money right now, and in the next Mega Man game I'm going to buy it's Bout and Arc Legacy Collection, so yeah. I'll save Rockman 8 for another day, but yeah. So, coming up here on intro stage, you have the first mini-boss here. He is weak to Mega Ball. You kind of just want to kick his shell up and then mash balls into him, and he'll go down. Just like that. So another fun little quirk about Mega Ball is that you can use it to gain extra height. So you can bounce off of it, and it's nice and fun and fast. Here we have Dr. Wowie, who is flying off with some EVA energy. Now the world is mine! Gotcha! So we find this little robot in this crater here. That's Duo. We'll see him later. I promise you. Well, maybe not. I don't want to post behind schedule anymore, but if I have the time, we will watch a cutscene because mandatory. From there, we now get to our 4 robos. Much like Mega Man 7, you only get access to 4 robots, and then after you beat them, you get access to the final 4. But yeah. We're going to start off here with Grenade Man, because he is the fastest. He also gives us Rush Bike, which is nice. Ready. He is the military grenade stage. Another fun little thing about Mega Man 8 is that you have 2 shoot buttons, one specific for weapons, and then one specific for Buster, so you can have multiple weapons out at once. So I can have like a Mega Ball on screen and still shoot with Buster, so yeah. You'll be seeing me collect a few bolts throughout this run, mainly just 5, because there's an item you can buy in the shop called Hyper Slider, which extends our slide quite a bit. And it makes us a lot faster, so yeah, because being fast is what we're all about here. The stage is rather simple, for now. So yeah, this is going to be one of the first bolts we collect, and yeah. We're going to want to get 5 bolts throughout these first 4 stages because it's faster, but you know. So yeah, I love Mega Man 7. Don't talk mean about Mega Man 7. It's amazing. Sure, it is made in 3 months, but I love it. It's like my 3rd favorite Mega Man game on the classic series, so yeah. Mega Man 7's awesome. How could you resist getting the Proto Shield? Like, actually, it's such a good weapon. Sure, you can only use it while standing still, and you can't like charge your Buster with it, but you know. It's funny, and that's why I like it. So, get that trash eyeball guy down. Pretty easy, you just kick some Mega Balls into it, and he goes down. From there, we get that little capsule thingy, which gives us Rush Bike, which we will see here once we get to the top of this ladder. we go into our menu here, and we can choose Rush Bike. So we don't actually have like a Rush Coil or a Rush Jet in this game. Well, we do have a Rush Jet, but we can't use it manually. We have to wait until the game gives it to us. But we do have Rush Bike. This will be one of hopefully one, but we can use another rush item later. Hopefully not, but we might have to. It's called Rush Medic, but we get that a little bit later. But yeah, so Rush Bike, it's our fastest way of moving for now, because we don't have Hyper Slider. But yeah, you can do a trick there where you can do a double jump with Rush Bike and continue through this section with it, but I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. I'm like oh, I don't know, I forgot my time. I'm in the 58 range, which it's decent. It's not the best, but you know, it's good enough that I'm confident submitting this to a marathon. So you have Grenade Man here. What you want to do is actually use half charge shots, not full charge shots, because they're faster and they also do some pretty good damage. So they're more powerful than lemons, but they're weaker than fully charged shots, but they're faster to put out. So after you damage Grenade Man a little bit, he'll do this attack where he comes up and damages the floor. We don't want him to do that, but you know, it's kind of hard not to do it with the Buster. Yeah, he goes down, and yeah, pretty easy. From there, we get his little evil energy and the great line, "That felt good!" I love Mega Man 8. This game is amazing. I will eventually run on Saturn, but I don't have $600 worth of a Saturn copy yet. Keyword yet. But yeah. From there we get Flash Bomb, our bomb weapon. It lingers and you can have two on screen at once. It's pretty good and a really good weapon throughout the entire run, which we'll see it multiple times on some bosses and some enemies, because Mega Ball does a good job, but Flash Bomb has a wider range, so yeah. Coming up the Frostman here. Don't let him be mistaken by Frost Dwellers from X4. We are not playing that yet. Actually, I don't know. I haven't looked at the schedule in a little bit. I don't think we're playing X4. If we are, then maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I'm tired. I don't know. So, going through this section, we're just going to use Mega Balls and go through. Here we'll see Flash Bomb. It lingers, so we can just use it to kill these batons. We have this long little elevator section here. Can't really do much except just wait. And we get to everybody's favorite section, the jump-oo sliding. So amazing and wonderful. Cat Jam moment, by the way. 8 has a really good soundtrack. So yeah, if you haven't gotten the gist yet, you are jumping and sliding through this section. Sometimes shooting, but mainly jumping and sliding. Here we'll grab another bolt. You'll get another one later down in this section. That puts us up to 3, so yeah. This game is fun. So coming up in this section, the game can tell us to jump here, but we are not going to jump because jumping is for nerds and we want that vault. So we're just going to kind of go into it. And that is the first part of our jump, sliding, done.
Ready.
Let's get a little bit more Rush up in here, because we love our boy Rush. Sometimes he can be a bad boy. Cough, end of Mega Man 7. But for now, it's good. Rush also has this interesting little quirk where he can just like phase through the ice blocks, because why not? Who needs, you know, gravity? Who needs ground physics? That's some nerd stuff. Here we are going to use Mega Balls to jump up that section, because climbing ladders is slow and jumping is fast. So, you know, it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. This game doesn't necessarily have too many glitches. There are some, but none that actually like help the speedrun. Really, this entire run is just about movement and RNG. Mega Man 5 reference, oh my god. Here we get to our second jump, jump, slide, slide section.
Jump, jump, slide, slide. Jump, 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 jump. Slide, slide.
Fun fact, in the Legacy Collection 2 version of this game, this part is actually nerfed. There, instead of having 8 spikes, there's actually like 4 or 5 of them. So, yeah. So that is the end of Frostman stage. We'll take our Flash Bomb and just kind of take him down. Is he gonna say the funny line? Please say the funny line. I really want him to. Please.
Freeze! I'll crush you. I'll make a popsicle of you.
He said it, yay. I'll make a popsicle of you. I love him. I love most of the robot masks in this game, except for like Clown Man and Thingy Man. They just kind of suck, but you know. Probably my favorite is Sword Man because he's like the one that's like not mean. And that is Frostman. Pretty simple, pretty easy. You just kind of throw a few flash bombs into him and he goes down. Not really much of a threat. So now from that we get Ice Wave, which is the ground-based weapon. So where are we gonna take that? To the, you know, aerial-based boss, that guy that flies in the sky. Yeah, let's use the ground-based weapon against him, because good idea. I wonder where we're gonna see that again. Yeah. I hope it's not gonna be in some like sort of casino, probably like Mega Man 9 or anything. I hope we don't see that. You know, that'd be a shame if Capcom did that.
Ready.
Here we get into a Tengu Man stage, which this is the bad theme. It's a lot better in the Saturn version, but you know, can't really do much with that right now. So yeah, we are going to take another bolt here, and we'll get to this section where we can either choose to use a bubble to get up, or we could just, you know, bounce. Or just fail it, you know, whatever. It's fine, we got an extra life, because thanks Mega Man 5. Yeah. We'll see another one of the sections, and here we get our good boy Rush yet again. Not much we can do here, it's another auto-scroller. Kumba doesn't like this game because there's too many auto-scrollers, but I personally don't mind it. This game's fun. Beat. So, you have these little, like, orb thingies that can give you some friends to play around with. You have an upgrade for Rush, you have Beat, you have Eddie, and you have Otto. I absolutely refuse to get Otto, and if I do get him, it's not in a marathon setting. I'd usually reset because I despise Otto with every fiber of my existence because he is completely useless and makes the run extremely worse. Beat is really the only one you want. Sometimes you can have Eddie if you want to get some ground-based weapons, but Otto, I hate him. Literally all he does is, like, if you have Beat, you want Beat for the next section, but if you have Beat, because like his entire hitbox, his entire body is a hitbox and it does a lot of damage, but Otto, he has like a stupid rocket launcher thingy that does like minuscule damage and just takes up Beat's hitbox. So while Beat is supposed to be dealing damage, Otto just shoots a rocket out and damages the boss, which puts the boss into iframes, which makes it so Beat can't attack, and he just ruins it all, and it's yucky. So, you know, Otto is literally just a filler character that adds to Mega Man 7. I'm convinced he has no other purpose than to just be a shopkeep. Look at him, selfish, wants to be on screen. He just wants all the screen time because he's a side character, but no. Anyway, to continue on to this section, we only want Beat or Eddie, either one. Preferably Beat, but Eddie makes a good backup because we want it for the boss coming up. Beat, okay. Yeah, it was good. There is some RNG elements with who comes out. Sometimes it's Beat if you get good RNG, but you know. I prefer to have both because destroying ground-based, like these enemy spawners here, it's better with Eddie because he can actually hit them and not Beat, but you know, it's fine. So here you get to this mini boss here. You kind of just want to move Beat up so he exists within the hitbox. He has 2 attacks. He can either send out those ball thingies or use that beam attack. You want to preferably take no damage because we are doing another spike Mega Ball jump section here, so you need to take a little bit of a damage boost. So you want to be as much health as possible just in case you mess up. But yeah, the beam does like 16 damage, and I think the balls only do like 4, so it's fine. I messed that up. I messed that up again. You know, I'd be... Never mind, it's no good. Have to take a death, don't have enough. I refuse to take the bubble, I don't care. I'm sorry. As I said, it's early in the morning right now and I'm half awake. That's how we do it. So coming up to the end of Tengu Man stage here, you have some more of these sections with platforms where you can just kind of use Mega Ball to speed it up a little bit. Now, for the Tengu Man fight, you're mainly going to see Buster because, you know, he's the aerial-based boss with using the ground weapon, which is not very fast. So you can use Mega Balls to jump up there and hit him with Ice Wave, but, you know, using Buster is just the safer strat. As you can see, he does give you some attacks where he can go on the ground, but you know. You can also soft lock the game here. You can actually freeze him on the ground while he's over a hole and he'll kind of just like fall infinitely. But it's actually kind of hard to set up if you want to get that, but it is interesting and it can happen sometimes. And with that, we have Tengu Man down and we are off to our last Robot Master of the initial 4, Clown Man. My favorite Rockman 4 type boss is the Sad Song Man himself, Pirate Man. He's just awesome. I would say Burner Man because you get to push him into spikes, but if you don't push him into the spikes, he's really annoying, so yeah. Here we have the Clown. Just fun. If you shoot a Mega Ball into his mouth, he gives you a 1-up. It's neat. Here we're gonna spawn Rush Bike one last time. So here you have these little train sections. They are on like a cycle of some sort, maybe RNG, I'm not too sure myself, but you kind of just want to go past them with taking as little damage as possible because with Rush Bike, the more you get hit with Rush Bike, I know when you get hit with Rush Bike, he loses more energy being able to use them. Sometimes you get bad patterns like that, and you know, we're about going fast here, but you know. These trains are really annoying. Personally, they're a lot better in, you know, Magic Man stage, but... So at least in Magic Man stage, you can skip them, but, you know. So you have these little guys in the background who will ding that bell, and what tile you're standing on below will correspond to what happens. The circles will, of course, you're okay, nothing will happen. The X's can like hurt you, they can spawn Mets. It's kind of a thingy. Death, the ones with skulls on them will just usually just push you downwards, like they'll just make you fall through. But yeah, here you have Bearcoin. I forgot his actual name. I just call him Bearcoin because I think it's Sissy Roll, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, you just use Mega Balls against him and he falls. And he jumps on me. Cool, I guess. Yeah, as you can see there. This cycle is quite annoying, so we'll try and avoid them towards the end of the stage, but you know. Mega Man 8 also has the fun little quirk that you can have multiple weapons on screen at once, so you can have, let's say, an Ice Wave and a Tornado hold on screen at the same time, which you will see coming up here. Bear coin. Nah, I think it should be Robo Ends and tablets, to be honest. To cure the virus, does. And Wily mass-produced those things, so. So yeah, you have these question mark blocks that correspond to their own blocks that teleport you upwards or downwards or whatever. We can kind of just, hopefully skip them by using, you know, Mega Balls. We see a lot of Mega Balls. This game is essentially just Mega Balls. You know what else? Another game has a lot of Mega Balls? Mega Man Soccer. That's a good game. I love Mega Man Soccer. I love all the like weird, obscure Mega Man games like Tower Fighters, Power Battle, Battle and Chase, DOS. I really love Mega Man DOS. So here you have Clown Man. He can go around. He can do his thingy. He can grab onto you, and that's something that you really want. But yeah, it's nice to use a combination of charged Buster Shots and Tornado Hold to just take him down. Luckily, he did not give us any Thunder Carnivals, which he goes into like a big electric ball and can't be damaged. But so good. Maybe that's how Wily gets all of his money to build these castles. He's just investing in cryptocurrency. From that, we get Thunderclaw, and we get to the best part in the entire game. Enjoy.
Dr. Light, how's it going? Will he be okay?
I'm almost finished. The battery will be charged in 10 minutes.
That's good. By the way, what do you make of these?
These? Seems to be energy resources. But I've never seen this type on Earth. I don't know where this energy came from, but I cannot let it fall into Dr. Wily's hands.
He's at the bunny. He's at the bunny.
You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
But where is Dr. Wily?
That's a good question. We may be able to locate another energy emission from the radar room. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wily.
That was our mandatory cutscene break, and now you'll never see any cutscenes ever again for the rest of the run. Not me to do it. But yeah, that's our funny cutscene out of the way. Now we can continue on. This is mid-stage where you get to fight Duo. In the Saturn version, I believe you get to fight Cutman, because I think Woodman is in Searchman stage. Here you got Duo. He's kind of a meanie. He's very random in what he does. We don't want him to get ready. We kind of just want him to jump back and forth. And he immediately gets ready. Because you can't hit him in this while he's getting ready, so not what we want. So he can either be good and just jump around and punch us, or he could be mean and get ready. But you know, this game just ultimately comes down to RNG and movement. So you're just gonna use flash bombs against them, trying to do as much damage as possible. And hopefully get him to just, you know, go down. Okay, there it goes. Also, if I remember correctly, the voice actor for Duo actually voices Zero in X4 as well. War Blues. I'll spare you the pain of Mega Man screaming for 7 years straight, so... Now that we have mid-stage done, we can go back over here. We can go to our shop and buy our one item. Hyper Slider.
Good luck, Mega Man.
And that is our mandatory shop break. And now we have fast sliding. So now we are going to head over here to Astro Man. I can't believe they put Astro Man from Mega Man and Base into Mega Man 8. It's like, what a coincidence, you know? Because everyone knows Rockman Forte came before Mega Man 8. Of course it did. Here we're gonna see Rush Bike again, because I feel like it. He's nice. Let's hope I don't mess this up. Okay, good. Here we get to another section, which we will see throughout the stage, which is these maze sections. You can do a trick there where you can slide back underneath the gate, but, you know, it's kind of tricky and hard, and it only really saves, like, I think, yeah, at least, like, 5 or 6 seconds if you get it, but you risk a death of doing it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna skip it because I'm not the best at it yet. Now you get to a vertical section auto-scroller, because auto-scrollers, it's basically the name of the game at this point. Yeah, this game is fun. I really like it. If you haven't played this game or given it a fair chance, like, I, like, went into this game, like, originally first playing, like, yeah, this is pretty bad, you know, I guess everybody was right, and then I started playing it more and more, because, like, hey, this game is bad, let me keep playing it, and, it suddenly became, you know, this game ain't too bad, and then it became, yeah, I'm just gonna run this. It seems fun, so might as well. Oh, I don't run the Saturn version because I don't have a copy of the Saturn version, because I don't have $600. I have a Saturn, and the only game I have for it is Daytona USA, so if I can get my hands on, like, a Fenrir, maybe I'll consider it, or a physical copy, but I want to run the Saturn version, but I don't have a copy of it currently. Yikers! That was close. Yeah. Yeah, Saturn is an expensive console. I'm, like, really lucky. I got mine complete with cables and stuff, and a Dreams into Nights controller for like $80. That was one of probably the better deals I've gotten. I was thinking either Fenrir or getting one of those, like, action replay thingies that, like, go into the cartridge slot that you can load via USB. That you can load with SD cards. That was probably, like, I think, like, they're like $45. That's probably the cheapest option, but yeah, that was the final section, and now we'll get into Astro Man's room. So here we are going to use Mega Balls and Flash Bombs to take him down, since we're just going to jump up and kind of shoot the Flash Bombs at him and hope he goes down. This fight can be a little bit random. We want him to come down and fight us. Not like that. Not like this either. This is going into this Astro Crush section. So the only safe spot for Astro Crush is actually underneath him. So this is the attack we want him to do. He just kind of sits in place and then lets his little orb thingies just come down. Can do some damage in between, but you know. Or probably the more cheaper method is like modding my Saturn, making it region free, and then buying a copy of Rockman 8 on Saturn. And there he goes. A little bit of a bad fight, but you know. I think like a complete copy of Rockman 8 on Saturn is only like $80. A lot better than 600, let me tell you, but I'm not confident in modding my Saturn. I think the only true mods I've done is giving my PS1 a stealth mod chip. That was like extremely easy. And I've soft modded literally every single one of my PS2s because Vib Ribbon is way too hard to resist to not play. So, coming off of that, we're gonna go over to Aquaman. I really want a Fenrir, but I still don't have enough money. I mean, I can't even buy a Battle.Arc Legacy Collection right now because I don't have any money, but it's on the list of things to buy. I have so much stuff I need to buy, but, you know, kind of can't because, Anyway, coming into Aquaman stage, copy of Pirate Man. Oh my god, doesn't even have a sad song. What is this? Yeah, my only problem with Fenrir is that it replaces the disk drive, which I'm a huge fan of physical gaming and like not emulating stuff. I do enjoy a little bit of SD card USB gaming, but I'm mainly a physical gamer. I like to play with discs on original hardware, disc or cartridges, but if it comes to it, I mean, Fenrir is probably the best option because, Saturn is really expensive, so financially wise, it's best if we just don't, but, So, welcome to the Dingus. I hate him. He is really annoying. He's like Boomer Quanger and just loves to stay in your hitbox and exist within it. Gives you no personal space at all. You're going to use Astro Crush against him, and then once we run out of that, we are going to switch to Ice Wave. We want to take him down as fast as possible, obviously. He can go in the waterfall, which you can't hit him, and he can just kind of stay in your hitbox whenever he feels like it, and he can kill you, and he will, but he won't, because, yeah. From that, we got Rush Medic. We might see that in Wily Capsule, but not now.
Ready.
Here, I'm actually gonna raise the water level because I feel like it. Yeah, the only game I have on Saturn is Daytona USA. It's actually the rare version, the one that doesn't come in a case. It's the one not for resale version of the sleeve. I paid like $2 for it. And that's the only Saturn game I have. And I don't play it much because Daytona USA gets old fast. But you know what never will get old? Let's Fly Away. Let's go away. Let's Fly Away. Whatever the song's called. It's amazing. Like, I feel bad just seeing my Saturn sit there and collect dust because I don't have the will to play Daytona USA. I'm sorry, I love it, and I really want to play it, but I just don't have the will. So, coming into Aquaman, he is going to say the most stupidest line ever once we beat him, but yeah. Yeah, handsome guy, So we are going to use a combination of Astro Crushes and fully charged Buster Shots, respecting the iframe so we don't miss one because this is a perfect ammo fight. And as you can see, this is a completely scripted fight. He will do this every single time, but listen to what he says. Totally. That was totally luck, my friends, even though it was completely scripted. From that, we get Aqua Balloon, the replacement to Buster, pretty much. It literally has no, you can just mash this and you'll, practically never run out unless you're, actually trying to run out of it. I think you only need, 8 or 10 shots for Swordman, even though you have, 46, I believe. 64 with the energy extender, so. Coming into Swordman, he's probably the most polite robot master you will ever see. In fact, he even compliments you when you kill him, so. His stage is unique because it tests the previous abilities that we got from the last 4 Robot Masters. It's really fun. The stage has, this game has, really unique stages, and I really love it. Very gimmicky, and I love it. So we're gonna come up here. You have these buttons here that normally you can just shoot them with Buster, but they go back instantly with Thunderclaw, so. Thunderclaw also has this cool little quirk to it that I did not jump. Has this cool little quirk to it that whenever it's coming back to you, if there's an enemy in it, it will just completely destroy them because it completely negates their iframe, which is awesome. I'm sorry, folks, about bad gameplay. I'm really trying. Once again, I am half awake and I'm not used to staying up this late, so. I've probably been asleep 2 hours ago, but the energy drink I took is starting to wear off, so. Once again, apologies, but we'll make it through eventually. Here we get to the Simon Says section. So we have red, yellow, green. Unfortunately, unlike Rockman Forte, we cannot use Ice Wall to just skip it, so... We actually have to play Simon Says. Dome. Now we can come up here to our other thingies. You have Tornado Hold here. You have to push these thingies into their other thingies. Very epic description, I know. But that's really the best I can describe. You push the thing into the thing, and it does a thing. Like me. Please go. Thank you. Oh, absolutely. During the Classic Mega Relay, I almost took a game over on refights, and like, if that happened, I was just about to just quit speedrunning as a whole, because, you know, the 1 through 11 plus Rockman Forte Relay, game overing on literally the final stage would be like the death of me. But I did it. Anyway, I completed it, so. Really close to dying, but you know, I didn't, so. Epic. Here we get to this little mini boss. We are gonna try and do the quick kill for it. Which is, it's a little trick you can do using flash bombs where it kind of just negates its shield. And just damages it while it's in this space here. And there we go. Just like that. So normally after you damage it, a hammer thingy would come up and break this platform that I'm standing on, but we got the quick kill, so yeah. From that we got Rush Bomber, I believe. He just flies by and drops a bunch of bombs. It's kind of useless, and we never use it. Here we're gonna use I guess not. A little bit too close to the lava pillar, but we respawn back here because this game is nice and only respawns you at the checkpoint instead of the start of the stage. That's what I wanted to do. Yo, please. I really want you to. I don't want to play the stage anymore, please. I'm actively losing brain cells. I'm sorry. Oh my god, dude. I can't play the game tonight. I'm sorry.
Ready.
Please, just get me out of the stage. I literally beg of you, get me out of here. Oh, I'm never touching this game again, I swear to God. I swear to Wily Casino, I will never touch this game again. I don't want to. I'm desperately trying here, folks. Ugh, finally. Now that we're through that horrible section, we can continue on. I appreciate the support. Can I just go back to what I was doing before this? Just enjoying my time with Parappa 2. That was fun. Finishing up Swordman here. He can do a little attack called the Fire Slash, which is kind of annoying, and you can't attack him during it, and he loves to do it a lot. So we're gonna try and make him not do it. And he immediately does it. So yeah, Water Balloon, you can kind of just mash it. It doesn't really have, like, a limit to how much. I think it goes up to, like, 16 hertz is max. And down he falls.
Nice shot.
See, that's what I mean. That's why Swordman's my favorite Robot Master, because he compliments you. Like, even when you beat him, he just says, nice shot. He's, like, the nicest one out of all of them. He doesn't make any, like, sure, he likes to compliment his attacks, too, but he also compliments you. He's my favorite, because he's the nicest. From that, we got Flame Sword. Yeah, Flame Sword. Emphasis on the W. No, I don't want to save. I don't even have a memory card in. From there, we can head off to Searchman, our final Robot Master.
I'm Searchman, okay?
This is one of the shorter stages, but it also takes a page from Slashman, where our good old boy Blues tells us to commit arson and to try using the flame weapon in the wood area. You can do that here. We won't, but you can burn stuff in the stage using flame sword. This is going to be our final usage of Rush Bike, so I hope you enjoy it while it lasts. Also see a bit of the thing that name Thunderclaw can do, of destroying enemies through it.
Ready.
Here you got these gorilla thingies. You also have these gates that open and close when you shoot them. There's a few different type of gorillas there. You have the ones that throw balls, you have the one that throws spike balls, and you have the one that throws a rock. You'll see the one with the rock a little bit later. Hey, thanks for the Mega Man 5 reference. I appreciate it, game. Thanks for being nice. Okay, you good. Go down the ladder, please. I appreciate it. So, coming through the end of the stage here, it's just a bunch of Thunderclaw. Why? It's fun. You can, like, use Rush Bike, but I like going through this because Thunderclaw is an underrated weapon. It shreds. And here you get to Searchman. This is you're going to see a little bit of arson. They can jump up into the trees and hide in the bush like that, which we can burn them with a sword. But we hope they don't do that. But you know, they can if they want to, because RNG, it does what it wants. And see, so we're going to want to try and hit 2 of them if we can, just to try and find them faster. And that was actually a pretty good fight. And with that, we are done with Robot Masters, and we are off to Wily. There's no, the secret, there's no, like, right-hand man, like, you know, Dr. Cossack, the mysterious person, Mr. X, who could that be? No, nobody like that. It's just Wily, again. Back to the classics. No first castle and then getting to Wily, nah, just straight to Wily. So now I get to Wily's a floating fortress in a volcano. Why do you put it in a volcano? I'm not sure, but we're going there anyway. This is probably the worst castle design in my opinion. It's just kind of round. But here we get to our last jump, jump, slide, slide section of the game, thankfully. Let's get a banging theme again. So, we get to this last section here. One thing we couldn't use before is Astro Crush, but Astro Crush basically makes it so that while you're using it, Mega stays on the same plane that when he was using it. So, like, if I were to use it right now, Mega would stay on this plane and continue moving right. So, if I, like, miss a jump, I can switch to Astro Crush and hopefully try and make it back and not die. So, yeah. I don't think we should be needing it, but... And that is that. There is no more jump, jump, slide, slide purgatory. We are free and allowed to continue on with the stage. You get more Thunderclaw usage and a bunch more weapon usage because it's fun. This is one of the more weapon-heavy games, but I enjoy it. Yeah. Let's be safe. Let's just grab that one up here. Why? It's fun. Again. So now here we get to the Atantomino, I think his name is. We're gonna kick Mega Balls up to him. So he can spawn in one of 4 areas. He also spawns these little these other thingies, which we want to take down because the next one will not spawn unless all 4 of them are gone. So, yeah. The hardest part of this fight is just knowing where to stand to kick the ball and actually hit it upwards towards him. Mega Ball does have a fun little quirk to it that if you hold up on it, it will actually go a little bit higher. So. No. Please, no. Okay, thank you. Okay, a little bit scary, but we're good. Now you come over to Wily 2, where we have our next auto-scroller, and I believe the final one as well. We're slowly getting there, slowly. So we're actually going to want to take damage in this first section here because we are going to do a little skip a small little skip towards the end of the stage. But we'll get there when we get there, so. Just let the Mega Ball be, it's fine. I'd say this is probably one of the more quick swap heavy games. It's up there with Mega Man 10. But here we get our next Rush Jet section. We just fly around again. Not really much to it. We can have all the friends we want, but we need to keep an eye on our health. We want to keep it low, but not too low. We want it low towards the end so we can afford to take damage here. If we really want to, if we want to play it risky, but it's better to just save it till the end. Your friends don't really matter in this section. You can just continue going on if you want. You don't necessarily need them. Yeah, take a little bit of damage here. We're gonna need to be a little bit lower than this for the final section, but it's fine. Yeah, like that's good. Also, maybe take a little bit more damage here from the bats, so. But it's fine. We'll be low enough to survive, but we'll be at high enough health to survive, but not low enough. But low enough to take a death here to this dragon. So normally, if you were to not die to the dragon, you would have to go for a long little time. I think it's like 30 seconds to actually spawn into the boss here. But if we just take a death there, it skips us immediately to the boss. So yeah. Here we get to the jet. This is a bunch more RNG. He can either open his legs or open his arms. The arms actually are the only part that can take true damage, so we want him to open up. But since this is a marathon, he'll probably just open his legs because he's like that. See, I told you. I wonder how I could have guessed. So we want to use a combination of Buster Shots and Astro Crush here. Because, once again, it's an exact animal fight. And, of course, he's going to open his legs. It's RNG. That's why. Hey, buddy, you know, it'd be really nice if you'd just open your arms. You're, like, so close. Please just let us go. Thank you, I appreciate it. And there he goes. Not a great fight. If you buy the energy extender, you can just use Astro Crush throughout the entirety of it since you get 6 instead of 4, so. Then we get off to Wily 3, where we get to meet Art with a good old buddy Bass. You saw him in the intro cutscene, but, you know, we didn't really watch that, so... He got stuck in, like, a piece of wire and just couldn't escape it, because, you know, oh no, my Buster is stuck in 2 wires, I can't possibly escape it. And so now he's getting revenge and saying, no, I forgot exactly what it is, like something about Mega being a coward, and I forgot it. I haven't watched that cutscene in a little bit. I probably should watch it again, just for fun. Okay. Another vertical section. More Mega Balls, more fun. This stage does get a little bit nerve-wracking towards the end because obviously there's a lot of small jumps, pits and spikes everywhere. So I'm gonna attempt to take it a little bit safer. So you're actually gonna want that gorilla to just throw his rock so he can stand on it. You can also just, you know, go ahead with just using Mega Balls, but I need that health. I want it for safety. Here we get Bass. He's gonna take Treble and use the EVA energy and do, you know, Mega Man 7 moment super armor, but he's dumb. So we can just use flash bombs on him and just go down. Come on, Treble! Yeah, he's a bit of a nerd. I don't like him. Good thing he becomes our friend next game, but... So here we're gonna want to use flash bombs against him. He can be invincible in a few attacks, so we want him to be basically just as hittable as possible. In this attack, he flies up in the sky, so we're going to want to use Astro Crush so he can do some more damage, but Flash Bomb is his primary weakness. You just want to keep him in iframes as much as possible, so... just dealing damage as much as possible to try and end the fight as fast. I also kind of want him to end on the right side here, so he can fly over there. So, not too bad of a fight. Obviously, if he's shooting on the ground there, that's the best possible pattern, but, you know. Anyway, now we're into the second part of the stage, where stuff gets a lot more risky and a lot more nerve-wracking, because jumps become a lot tighter and not very fun, but I will do my best to take them down. Not that section here, it starts here. This is where the not fun begins, as you can see here. Please go away, sir. Thank you. Okay. Now we get into the Jello Devil. We'll see him again, also next game, but not necessarily in this form exactly. So we're gonna hope for a 2-cycle here, a nice 2-cycle where he just reappears again, because he can do a multitude of attacks in between reforming. So we hope he doesn't, because he can just reappear immediately and not do any attack, but... His main weakness is Thunderclaw, but we want to use Flash Bomb to take down the little barrier he has first, so... You can shoot... Yeah, he's gonna do one of these attacks. So, this wave attack he can do how many times he wants, but he's being nice and giving us one, so... Not the worst of patterns, but not the greatest either. So we want to actually wait for the eye to be fully in, because... you can shoot the flash bomb a bit too far and start damaging the eye with the flash bomb exactly, which is not something you want, so... But yeah, we took him down rather easily. Nice 2-cycle. And with that, we are off to our final stage, going into Refights. Refights and Wily, so yeah.
Let's do it! Ready.
So now we are just going in any order that we really like. I like to start with these 4 because it's easier. They're in the order that they are on the menu. So Swordman is in top right, Astro Man is in top left, Searchman's in bottom left, and then Aquaman is in bottom right. The 5 through 8 Robot Masters are on the right side, while the 1 through 4 Robot Masters are in the left side. It's a nice layout. Of course, he's giving us Fire Slashes, so yeah. Don't you dare! No. I actually like saving Searchman and Astroman for last because they like giving him a nice well, not necessarily painless, but quick death. How'd that happen? How'd that happen? We'll get there when we get there. They're hunting for Searchman again. And with that, he goes down. Nothing really much to talk about here. It's just refights, you know, the usual. You get to hear voice acting again. His voice acting is always awesome. And he goes down. It was, once again, still not luck. It's completely scripted. One day you'll learn, Aquaman. One day. So now, coming into the Grenade Man refight, we have a chance to take him down before he actually destroys the ground. Or you could just do that, you know.
That's no good.
Clown Man again.
Yo, Geeky.
He is my mortal enemy. I despise Clown Man. And this is the attack we didn't get to see earlier. He is invincible during this, and it's not very fun. A waste time.
What have you done to me?
No. I will not watch it.
See you in my dream.
Coming up towards the end of refights, things slow down a little bit. Get Tengu Man, Frost Man,
It's
and
just a
Astro
kid.
Man.
Don't make me laugh. Tornado, no! Go away! Here you go!
And down he falls. Pretty good fight, actually. Is he gonna say the funny?
Freeze! I'll crush you. I will beat you.
No, he didn't say it. I'll make a popsicle of you. Funny. Just have this the other attack that you can make him do, where he just kind of wallows in pain as you continue to destroy him. Now you get to our final Robot Master, Astro Man. Itayo, Itayo, Itayo. For the Rockmania fans.
I come here, but I don't know what to do. It had to happen. It had to happen. It had to happen. It had to happen. Can't take the gap. It had to happen. 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 Yeah.
And there he goes. And that is the end of our refights, and we will now move into Wily. Can grab this here just to fill up our water balloon again. Oh, more talking there that I don't care about. Ow! We've been encapsulated in the globe. Oh no, big giant cannon. Oh my god, it's Duo! Are you okay? Look out! Yeah. Blues, what are you doing here? You take care of Wowie. I'll take Duo. Okay. Well, he must be stopped. I will conquer the world. Yeah. So now here we're going to use a water balloon. You can either use water balloon or flame sword. I use water balloon because it's easier and it's quite a bit safer because you're not getting up close and personal. And down he goes, and now we come into Capsule. This is one of the nicer capsules since you can hit it in every single position because of Mega Ball. But we're gonna once again use a Mega Ball Flash Bomb combo and hope he is nice. This fight can get out of hand rather easily. His attacks do add up if you continue to get hit by them. Yeah. And this is where we are going to see Rush Medic, because I really don't feel like dying, to be completely honest. That does not sound fun. You're gonna wait for him to give us some health and items. And a good rush. And now we have enough health and ammo to take down Wily, and yeah. Time comes up when you get land final hit on Wily, so yeah. About 2 more hits should do it. And that is time. Hour, 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Pretty good. Underestimate, so that's really all we're aiming for. Yeah, please forgive me. Get Eva energy. Yeah. I apologize for my loss of energy and poor performance toward the end. It's hard when you're tired, but I certainly tried and we finished the run, and that's all that matters, so I'm happy. So, yeah. That's that. That is Mega Man 8 coming up. We have Mega Man 9, so stay tuned. You get some more RNG goodness. So, have fun with that. I have full respect.
This is not good. He's been affected by the evil energy.
Yeah.
He will die soon.
Tropies. Actually, no, not Mega Man 9. Mega 2 Power Fighters. I love that game. As I said, the obscure Mega Man games. That's the one I like. Go defeat Mega Man. Go defeat Wily 3 times. Fun. Well, no, yeah.
Not completely taken by the evil.
That's it. Not much left for me to say. Thank you for having me again, Retrothon. This is, I believe, my 4th event I've ran for. I'm excited to come back. I'll definitely be submitting more later on, but yeah, I hope the rest of the marathon goes well. And yeah.